Good day, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the GSR Podcast. I'm your host, Angelo Zulueta, and today we are once again joined by Mr. Hitoshi Iemura, the Executive Director of GSR. And for the first time, we have a third guest, Ms. Alexa Ilagan, one of our professional consultants on GSR. Say hi.
Hello.
Yay! So the topic of today's podcast is yes, it's our first time doing. It's our first lady on the podcast. It's been all boys so far, but now it's different. Anyway, we'll be covering just thinking on long-term topics with both Miss Alexa and Mr. Iemura, and it's just going to be another variety of different topics about the macro and microeconomic situation of the Philippines. So, Miss Alexa, why don't you start us off? I'm sure I remember us discussing a couple of questions you wanted to field to Sir Iemura, mainly about our housing situation and about the various comings and goings lately involving Philippine real estate.
Oh, on that topic, I would like to ask Himura-san what is your current perspective right now on the Philippine real estate market, considering
Real estate?
Yeah,
Yeah.
real estate, real estate.
Okay.
There's been an issue going around
Not
there's
micro real estate. Focus on real estate.
yeah, focus in real estate, specifically the oversupply. So
Mm.
how do you see it now?
Okay. I think the first time, firstly, today's topics long term. Long term, still okay. I think long term.
That's
Okay.
good to
still
hear.
This is very important. But actually, the market is always happening, something happening up and down. This is the usual. If market don't up and down, this is not healthy. Market must be up and down. This is healthy. So
Okay.
current situation in Philippines, maybe as you said, oversupply. Maybe
Yes,
oversupply, especially in the center of Manila CBD area, because developers developed a huge amount of units. I think they started to build the condominium during the pandemic time, but
Yes.
they didn't complete the building. So now many building completed and getting into the market. So the supply is really really big. I think it's a little bit oversupply situation. So meaning that oversupply situation, the price is not going up.
Yes.
Maybe flat or almost flat, a little bit down, almost flat. That is the current situation. It could take maybe a couple of years to digest all the oversupply
So
units.
like how long do you see this? The
And,
timeline?
according to I let the I couldn't count by myself.
Okay.
So I let the market report from Korea and JLL. And, they say it takes maybe 2-3 years
2 to 3
to
years.
digest. So then the price will start to go up. Yeah, because the macroeconomic situation of Philippines is still okay
Still
without
okay.
something. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good to hear. I remember you saying that our situation was very stable over the past couple of podcasts because we're still in that phase of infrastructure growth, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
sure. Yeah, I think the main driver of Philippine economy is push up. Same. No change. Infrastructure, private consumption, OFW,
True, and they're still very active.
BPO. I have a little bit. Risky feeling about the BPO because of the AI.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true.
Using AI, but nobody knows what's AI changed the world. Nobody knows.
That's
at the
true.
moment.
It's very new.
Currently, but the AI is getting the boom definitely, and they don't stop.
Yeah.
Because AI is really smart. Everyone knows AI is really smart.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they are getting the job from the people. So how this kind of movement impact to the Philippine BPO, IT, BPM industry? Nobody knows, but I have that is the one of the factor I have really big concern. Not concern, the attention.
Not concerned.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Can I ask
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that
Yeah.
on that topic? So we open at the topic about the BPO, and
Mm.
then there's a news about President Trump
Mhm.
wants to return the full operation, not the full operation, but some of the operations across Asian countries to back to the US.
Back to
So
the US.
since Philippines is the
Mm,
major
mm.
the major industry of the
Mm,
Philippines is
mm,
BPO.
mm,
So how would
mm.
you
Okay.
think
okay,
ahead of that?
okay,
What
okay.
should be the mitigated risk for that?
Yeah, the first is the anything mentioning about Trump,
Hmm.
half and half.
True.
It's very
It's touch and go,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
it's,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I think he say I naturally understanding what he says because he always says something like that. But back to manufacturing to the United States and investment in the United States, U.S. first. I understand his intention and his
Policy.
idea, but the actual situation is totally different because U.S. What is the cost in United States? Building cost, people's salary.
Okay.
How do the company? Trump can say something, but the decision maker is private entity.
That's true.
Private entity must make a profit.
Yes.
Private entity is not the government organization and NPO. They must create the profit, otherwise they cannot
Function.
sustainable.
Yeah, they can't function sustainably.
In this perspective, it is not realistic. All BPO operation back to US.
Okay.
This is
Mm.
impossible. Maybe some portion back,
Yes.
but at the same time, I feel the strength of Philippine Philippine economy have a both function, meaning that inbound and outbound.
True, we're very good with both.
Inbound is BPO, outbound is OFW.
OFWs.
Yes.
Maybe decrease BPO, increase OFW. Then could be offset.
Yeah.
Offsetted. I think that is the strength of Philippine, inbound and outbound.
Yeah, we are very good with labor and with
yeah.
manpower services.
This is a complementary
Yes.
relationship.
Yes.
Bigger inbound. So even if the BPO in business getting a little bit
Decrease.
shrink. Filipino go to US and do the work.
That's true.
Yes. That's
Plus, given how
Mm.
the economy is developing, I feel like. Do you also feel like there is a way for us to develop more inbound work because the BPO industry is fading? But I'd like to hope that the Philippine industries right now also see that coming and may have more Filipino-owned businesses. And I think that's a safe bet, no? Given the rise of the Philippine economy right now. Hopefully, yeah.
I think the threat against BPO industry,
Mhm.
not Trump, AI.
Yeah.
So the real threat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is
not
AI.
Trump. Don't worry about
Mm.
Trump. Worry about AI.
And then actually on the aspect of BPO again, sorry, going back to the
Yeah.
topic, I think competing versus, for example, Philippines versus other countries, we
Yeah.
still have the best English speaking capabilities over the countries.
Yes.
I mean the way we comprehend things, the way we pronounce things, or the way the English capacity of the Filipinos are, I think, better if we are to compete with like other BPO operating countries surrounding us. I mean, is that correct, or would you like to add on that?
Oh, okay. I think I just read the news of the BBC today. The BPO industry in South Africa. They are growing really fast.
Oh,
They are
okay.
getting, but I don't know their English, capability of South Africa.
Yeah.
But I feel comparing with India, I think definitely Filipino English is much better than India. When I talk with Indian people, I understand only 60-70%. Their
Yeah.
pronunciation is really different.
Okay, we're not trying to be a racist here, but we're just trying to state the facts.
It's complicated, rin, because it's the nuance not just of how they speak, but it's also the nuance of language, right? Because the way you're supposed to speak in your native language deeply affects how you speak in English. Like
Yes.
Filipino is Tagalog is like a consonantal language, and it doesn't have as many of the deeper vocal tics or requirements that other Southeast Asian languages have. Like we have both L's and R's compared to like say Japan or Korea, so that's there. And with Indian or with like the Middle Eastern languages, there like this is a linguistics thing, but there are certain linguistic things you're supposed to do with some of the words and the like that don't translate that well accent wise. So it's not really a race thing, it's just a matter of circumstance. I don't think you have to worry about that.
Yes, and I think to add on that again is we've been colonized by American, right? So that's why we have this accent. We have this fond of learning English, right? I think that's the edge we got from being a colonized country, right?
It's one of the silver linings, I'd like to think.
Yes.
Yeah. On the topic of, gosh, not colonization, but basically, no, it's all right. But it's really interesting to think about the topic of macro and microeconomics regarding, like, let's say, American business shenanigans. I remember you mentioning that we're growing even more. We're in the phase where infrastructure is one of the biggest priorities. So I wanted a refresher from you. Aside from transport, what do you think are the biggest areas of macro infrastructure that you think the Philippines needs to focus on right now? Because we're really in need of better transport. But aside from that, what else do you think needs to take priority?
The transportation is important because the transportation infrastructure is very, very important to the real estate and development of the metropolitan development. Other than this, of course, this is also in relation with AI, electricity. Electricity is very, very, because not Philippine always lack of
energy. Oh yeah, that's
but
true.
now not only Philippine but also around the world, the lack of electricity situation happened because AI eats a lot of electricity. So even in Japan experienced a big disaster of the nuclear power generation. But even Japan consider to restart
the nuclear
power generation
because of the
AI demand, the electricity demand is getting bigger. So of course Philippines need to produce more energy, electricity. Through renewable is very important, but maybe nuclear power in the future. I think Meralco has already started to consider to start a compact nuclear power generator. I think nuclear power generator is could be necessary, and of course solar, and in the case of Philippine geothermal, maybe wind.
Hydro is pretty good as well, since we're an archipelago.
Those kind of energy infrastructure is really important to push up economy. And
we have a nuclear power plant in Bataan actually.
I think the last year in 2024, the majority of the foreign direct investment (FDI) go to energy infrastructure areas. I think 80, 90. Majority of the FDI go to, because this is those kind of infrastructure is essential for the economic growth, and also from the business point of view, this infrastructure business also could be really profitable. So that's why even a private entity would like to enter into this business.
Yes, actually, if you remember our interview with CEO of Maharlika Investment, one of their strategic priorities for the Maharlika Investment Fund is the energy sector. So I think, we'll be looking into that. One of this, I mean, in the coming days.
Yeah, Maharlika is a Filipino sovereign wealth, first sovereign wealth fund. They are backed by the government and BSP and some national
Department of Finance.
bank.
Yeah.
Their first investment, I think, their first investment going into the
NGCP.
electricity
Electric grids.
grid.
Yes.
Grid. Yeah. So electricity infrastructure is really, really important.
That's really good insight. Thank you so much, Iemura-san. What about on the micro economic end? Because I do have two questions regarding that. One is, how do you feel about the middle class housing market right now? So that's everyone within the high 5 to 6 figure income and how they're renting. Do you think that how do you think our middle class is right now? Like, what kind of position is it in? Is it good? Is it bad? That's one. Number two is, what do you think your favorite aspect of microeconomics is specifically? Like, not the Philippines is, but yours.
Microeconomics.
Yeah. What is your favorite aspect of microeconomics? Like, what do you like the most about dealing with microeconomics? Or what is your favorite topic regarding microeconomics?
What is microeconomics?
So stuff like small, medium, small and medium enterprises. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Okay. First, housing market for the middle class.
yes.
This is the most expanded area. This is a biggest in the real estate market, definitely. Yeah. And also this area is biggest growth area because not only Filipino but also
foreign
people like to own the house.
True.
So even if the metropolitan center of the city's price is getting really higher, still there are a lot of rent in the suburb or outskirts. So and also not the Philippines have a source of supply and also big demand because Philippine population 12 million, 11.5 million.
And a lot of them are condensed in Luzon.
And many middle class people would like to buy a house. So this market is the biggest and really high growth. And at the current situation, the current financial situation, the interest rate, the trend to go down. BSP cut already 1.75 basis or something already in the last 2 years. They are going to cut more rate. So meaning this is a very strong tailwind for housing market. Meaning that housing loan interest also going down. Going down. So it's good for people to buy that house
at the moment.
Considering financing because it's cheaper.
People happy to get a lower interest housing loan. This
Definitely
is a good tailwind. This is demand side. And supply side, developer need a lot of money to develop development. Development need a lot of money. They don't have a cash. They borrow the money from the bank. Bank loan to the corporation. Developer also going down. So meaning that the interest rate cut cycle is really big for a tailwind to the real estate market.
And that's part of both what makes it really good for housing right now for the middle class. And that's also why we have an oversupply, no? Because is it because they loaned a lot over the past 5 years because of that tailwind?
Oversupply? I think oversupply situation it's happened in the center of Manila, basically. So the condominium units. Housing, totally different story.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So overall, the housing market is good. It's just that the central
Center of the
business,
city
yeah,
and the condominium unit
is where
highlights,
there's
highlights condominium. This
Yes.
is oversupply situation, but the house and lot totally different. So,
Mm.
yeah, this is still
Actually,
very
we have
healthy.
we have a huge gap on the mid to low cost housing. Comparing to the condominiums.
Yeah, I think it's next couple
Mm.
of years, house and lot market outskirt of the city booming.
Because
Because the financial situation, rate cut cycle started. And people trying to buy a house.
Yeah, growing families, increasing population.
All right. Let me see if I can sum everything up so far. So we're in a very interesting, good situation right now in the housing market because of lowered interest rates all around.
Definitely.
So there's that. With regards to the macro infrastructure that we're dealing with right now, aside from transportation, which desperately needs to be addressed,
Energy,
Yeah.
electricity.
the one thing, is electricity because it'll help with transport. We have a lot of renewable sources of energy, and there's a lot of that needs to be done, especially because of AI. More than Trump talking about retaining or sucking back in all of the outsourced work, it's really AI that's the big defining problem right now with regards to, well, not problem, but I guess just phenomenon regarding what affects our BPOs, among other things. Though according to Iemura-san, that can be offset and it can be counterbalanced by more OFWs going out, which drives a really interesting point about the Philippines in that we're very good both inbound and outbound, with BPOs being our inbound and OFWs being our outbound.
Yes.
Did I cover everything all right?
Oh yeah.
Great,
sure,
great,
sure,
thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry.
Thank you. So with all that being said, we're just going to cut for a short break, going to just space out a little bit, get rehydrated and the like. So we'll be back in just a bit. See you guys again.
You.
For all of your property needs, come to Global Strategy Real Estate, GSR. We at GSR are your one-stop shop for anything related to your property and more. From management to buying, selling, documentation, and maintenance, we have your back. At GSR, we aspire to provide the level of quality and service which put Japan on the map as one of the hallmarks of hospitality. Let us manage your property today.
Hello, and we are back with the GSR Podcast. I'm your host, Jose Angelo Zulueta, and this is Mr. Hitoshi Iemura-san, our Executive Director of GSR, and Professional Consultant, Miss Alexa Ilagan.
Hello, good afternoon.
Okay, so we left off with talking about the macro and microeconomic situation of the Philippines right now, various debacles involving the BPO and housing market, and now I just wanted to ask Iemura-san, how do you feel right now concerning the business districts right now? I've seen
district?
the business districts in
CBD?
Central Luzon, the CBDs, because there are a bunch of new projects coming in where they want to expand Ortigas's business district. I believe federal land is trying to have new properties to make their own business district areas, either to expand Ortigas or to have areas similar to BGC. And I think they're planning to do the same to Quezon City as well, possibly because of the subway projects. What are your feelings on that?
Okay, that's a good question. From the supply point of view, actually the Makati, CBD, and BGC, I think almost full capacity. Meaning that there are really, really limited land parcels for development. So I think almost those two places have already become the final stage to build the skyscrapers.
Yeah.
So now, actually, I had a meeting with the ILA people yesterday. They said ILA is a master developer in the Makati BGC as well. So their investment from now on to the investment to add value for the district. This is not just building high skyscraper, but also they are going to make more parks or pedestrian, walkable city. Like
that's really good to
center,
hear.
Yeah,
Very
And,
inclusive.
yeah, pedestrian deck. Yeah, and more sustainable type of. So I think from now on, BGC and Makati is going to more environmentally friendly and
like a
good for
bigger quality
lifestyle,
of life.
lifestyle and culture type. At the same time, of course, there could be new BGC similar price in Manila metropolitan areas. Yeah, one Japanese developer, Nomura, started development in Ortigas area along the river.
FNG, right?
Huh?
Is it Federal Land and
Yeah, Federal. Nomura and Federal Land set up a joint venture and they start development along the Pacific River. It's also pretty big project. Yeah, and I visited Quezon City yesterday, before yesterday, and the triangle. There is a yellow triangle in Makati, but there is a Quezon triangle. Quezon triangle is kind of hot, So Shangri-La start to develop 80 stories, 2 towers.
That's extremely tall.
Yeah,
oh my
towers.
God.
Highest residential tower in Philippines. They have already started,
Hmm.
and also mega wide PH1 group already started. Their construction already, I think, finished 1/3. Their building go up to 10th floor or something. And I heard a lot of major developer other than them coming into the Quezon Triangle.
Yes.
So I think this area could be a very hot place next 5 years.
Next 5 years. And then there's a lot of schools around that area
That's
as
true.
well.
A lot of the universities.
Yeah.
That's why Torre Lorenzo was there as well.
So yes, what is it? Not outskirts. It's a fringe of the CBD.
Yeah.
Fringe of the CBD is could be a hot place for
That makes
development.
sense. It's like the ripple effect is already
Yeah.
in full swing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And really center of the city could invest more value added
For lifestyle.
lifestyle, art,
Mm.
green.
Yes.
Yeah.
God knows we need
Yeah,
so
yeah,
many
yeah.
more green spaces in the Philippines. Always makes me happy to see
Yeah.
good parks, good walkable areas.
Yeah.
Sustainable Philippines.
Heck yeah.
So we're tackling about the infrastructure.
Yeah.
Infrastructure, I mean. So recently, the Philippine government or the Philippine itself faced major issues on the flood control, the incomplete government projects, and then considering the dark areas in the Philippines right now, how, in your perspective, in your economic perspective, like what are the steps we should take to rise above them?
Okay, actually, this is a pretty big event for Philippines. Negative side, of course.
Yes.
If these things not happened, I think I thought Philippines could be the A ratings of Treasury bond, meaning that from the rating agencies like Moody's or S&P and Fitch, they could raise Philippine country rating to A. From currently Philippines BBB plus is just before grade A.
Okay.
That's big difference. BBB plus and A grade. A grade is one of the advanced area. So I hoped Philippines to be A grade this year, but not happen.
Yeah.
Because of this flood control
Okay,
issues.
So how do we mitigate it? How do we rise above it? What are
Actually,
the
it's
steps?
hard to mitigate in the short term.
Yes.
This is an issue of credibility of the government.
Okay.
About government, governance.
Good
Governance.
governance.
The rate how who are looking at rating. Do you see rating? Do you see rating?
It's not an everyday thing. We think about.
Yeah. Normal people don't care about rating, but
Yeah.
investors
Mm,
and government, ODA,
yeah.
Institutional investor, meaning that the entity which control the really, really huge money, they are really sensitive of ratings. So, triple B is a criteria.
Okay.
Above triple B, this is investment grade. Under triple B, this is speculative grade. So
Speculative.
no institutional investor, no money put into the
Speculative.
speculative. But Philippines already in investment grade.
Investment.
So some, that's why some of the big money already coming into Philippines.
Mm.
But if Philippines go up to A grade, Philippines get more money.
Mm,
Yeah, but from now on, the most important thing, Philippine government show the world. What I say, the
Transparency.
change and the drastic improvement of the governance system
Mm.
yes, the
as a
system
country.
itself.
As a country,
Mm,
so all investors closely watching
yes.
how Philippine government do. If they don't do well, money
Doesn't
come
come
back.
in.
Don't come back. If the government do well,
Money
money
continues
come
to
back.
flow.
Yeah, I don't know the time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just hope Philippine government do it very quickly.
I hope so too. We're in after everything that you've taught us so far with the various podcasts, it's becoming clearer and clearer that the Philippines is both in a very good spot, like from a macroeconomic perspective, and in a very shaky spot, because if even more incidents come to light like this, especially with our charged political climate, then it's at worst, it's probably something like a coin flip on whether things are going to go downhill from here, or if everyone actually wizens up and things get good. Things continue to get good as they were meant to, because for all intents and purposes, like after all of our discussions, infrastructure, the development, against all odds, despite our circumstances, it feels like the Philippines has come quite a decent way, despite everything that it's been dealing with regards to like all of the government shenanigans and how the middle class's spines are literally creaking under the weight of all of the
True.
unfortunate things we have to go through.
Yeah, but on the long term perspective, I mean, we're still doing good. We just have to address these issues right now. But as we address it, no, we're moving forward. Still moving forward, I guess.
I'd like to put my hopes in that, yes. It's a very important time for us right now.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
many things on the cusp of changing in a good way too. I'm really looking forward to the subways every time I talk about it with Iemura-san, because it's like, can you imagine just how, with everything we've learned today, just how bustling the Quezon City District is going to look with
Yes.
freaking 80-story skyscrapers with new subway systems, so that the LRT MRT doesn't have the long winding snakeways. There's a lot of ground to cover, and it's good ground. It's just unfortunate that there are so many hiccups along the way, and a lot of that isn't the fault of the working class. Everyone's juggling at like 2 jobs or desperately trying to go up in their current job just to make ends meet. Even the middle class Filipinos, it's a lot.
The burden is on the working class, right?
Yeah, and it's honestly very uplifting, Iemura-san, to know that at the very least, looking at the economics, the efforts of the Filipinos have not been forgotten. They're not in vain, because again, despite everything, because of how hard the working class has been doing and how good everyone is at their jobs, from OFWs to BPO employees all around the world, we're on the map. That says a lot.
We're scattered all over the globe.
We're not just on one part of the map, just everywhere. And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
All right. So to summarize once more, right now we're at a critical juncture where it's really in the government's ballpark because we're at the point where the Philippines can finally rise up and from a macroeconomic perspective, shift from BBB plus grade to A grade, which is a big deal.
Yeah, big deal.
Which could have happened, but the flood control projects and all of that came to light. And you know what? Maybe it's a good thing it didn't happen this year because at least that was brought to light before we got bumped up to A grade. Because imagine if we got bumped up to A grade only for that to have dropped after. That could have been an even bigger international scandal. And aside from that, I think it's also really uplifting news that we're finally going to get even more quality of life changes to be expected in Makati and in BGC, and that fringe development is starting. That's in Quezon City, that's in Ortigas and Mandaluyong. It's also interesting to think about how the Makati and BGC areas are already at the, I guess you could call them end phase development stages. That means it's more on just sprucing up what's already there, which is good to think about with like if we're trying to analyze how the bigger players are thinking. So that's about everything, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And thank you, Iemura-san.
Thank you.
Miss Alexa, for
Thank you,
joining us.
everyone.
Thank you as well.
Yeah. If you liked our podcast and if you want to hear more from us and if you want to stay tuned for more updates for like when we got our next podcasts or for offers and the like that we have, you can follow us on our social medias. We have a Linktree QR that we will be flashing on the screen where you can just, scan it and you'll find us on all the socials. Or you can just find us at GSR Philippines. That's @ GSR Philippines. We also have a website explaining our mission, vision, what we do, and where we came from. That's at www.gsr-ph.com. That's www.gsr-ph.com. If you liked this podcast, want to rewatch it, or want to look at the prior episodes we are also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube Music. We also have the Investment in the Philippines version 2 book, as you can see here, written by Iemura-san himself, which we are planning to publish in English. Or for those of you who can read Japanese, go ahead and pick up the copy of this book right now. Anyway, thank you again so much, everyone, and thank you to all of the viewers who tuned in. Till next
Thank
time.
you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.